Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to talk about what I'm calling right now my current favorites because I haven't been able to keep up with it monthly lately, but I promise you from now on it is going to be monthly favorites. But right now this is favorites that have spanned the past couple of months and I have quite a few, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Let's start by talking about some jewelry. If you aren't aware, I am an ambassador for Ana Luisa jewelry. I have talked about them long before I was an ambassador. I have loved them for going on 2 years now. This portion of the video is in collaboration with Ana Luisa to show you the new pieces that I have added to my collection. And I have to just preface, if you aren't aware of Ana Luisa, not only do they make really great affordable jewelry pieces that are still luxury, but they are very sustainable. More than anybody else that I'm aware of, they're 100% carbon neutral, they're 100% water neutral. They work constantly to see the effects that fashion industry has on the environment, and they change things accordingly as to how they produce their jewelry, which I just think is amazing. I was not aware of this, but according to the World Bank, 10% of annual global carbon emissions is from the fashion industry, which is crazy. So every little thing helps. And the fact that Ana Luisa is doing everything they can to contribute to that is so awesome. So not only are you purchasing and obtaining amazing jewelry pieces, but you know that you're supporting a brand that is 100% committed to being sustainable. So yay, Ana Luisa. Now I'm gonna show you the pieces that I have. I have a link down in the description box that will get you 10% off site-wide. So if you like any of these pieces or wanna check out some other ones, definitely check out that link. All right, the first thing that I have are these new earrings. These are the Scarlett earrings. And if you can see, they are kind of a 3-hoop in one, smaller earring. I would say they're medium size, definitely not a large hoop by any means. I know that I am a broken record, but in case this is the first video you have seen from me, I do not like heavy pieces of jewelry. My ears cannot handle it. So everything that I've gotten from them is very comfortable and very easy to wear without being uncomfortable on the ear or feeling like it's weighing it down. So I love these 14 karat gold Scarlett earrings. And then I also have this beautiful necklace. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but it's called Oona, O-O-N-A. Let's see, it's a gorgeous recycled sterling silver dipped in 14 karat gold with cubic zirconia circle necklace. It does have 2 kind of openings in the back, so you can have this shorter if you want to. I have it on the longest opening clasp right now, but I love these necklaces. I have one from Ana Luisa. I cannot remember the name of it, but it comes into like a little V and it's got some cubic zirconium. And I get asked more about that piece of jewelry than I do any other piece of jewelry in my collection. Always. People just love it. They're dainty, but they're elegant. Love, love, love. And then finally, yeah, I think this is my favorite out of all 3, although I love all of them. This is the Jax Ring. So you can see right there, it comes in like a crisscross pattern. Let me take it off so you can see. It's all around. It's not adjustable, so you will need to know your ring size. However, they make that very easy. They have a sizing guide that's very easy to follow. This is also 14 karat gold with cubic zirconia, and I just think this is so luxurious looking. It's, again, dainty. I love a good piece of dainty jewelry, and it is just so pretty. You can see me looking at my mirror back there. I'm like, this is just so pretty. I love it so much. So if you are interested in any of these pieces or anything from Ana Luisa, I can't recommend them enough. And y'all know I do not recommend things that I do not 1000% stand behind, in my honest opinion, and they are fabulous. All right, let's get into some skincare, hair care, makeup, all the good stuff. I even have a random muffin mix to talk about. Y'all know, I come with everything. So what do we want to start with? Let's start with makeup. I actually only have 3 makeup favorites this month. I have obtained lots of new makeup lately, and I have lots of videos that I plan on filming for that new makeup. So I'm still forming an opinion on a lot of that. And I've really been changing it up on my old favorites that I've been going to these past couple of months. So these 3 favorites are legitimately my 3 favorite products from the month, but definitely stay tuned for the new makeup videos. They will be coming very soon. The first product I want to talk about is the foundation product that I have on my skin right now, and it is from Huda Beauty. So I've heard people call this Glow-ish, but I think it's Glow-ish. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It can be pronounced either way as to how it is spelled. But this is the Multi-Dew Skin Tint. So this is it right here. I am in the shade Light Medium, and I'm going to tell you, this looks very dark when you first pump it out, and even when you first start like blending it into the skin, but it will melt into the skin, and it, at least on me, and is the perfect color for me, especially to like match my self tan. But I think if you're going in blind and getting something that says light medium, thinking it's going to be a legit light medium, this might be a little dark. So I would look into possible like reviews or swatches online. I do think I'm going to do a separate review of this, so I don't want to talk too much about it. But my thoughts on this are, this is to me like Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Flawless Filter, stepped up a notch in coverage with maybe a little less glow. It's still glowy, but it gives that same kind of airbrushed finish to the face. And it actually has like a legitimate amount of coverage. I would say medium coverage on me without looking like it has a ton of coverage. It is a dewy skin tint, as it says it is. And it's so beautiful. I have been using this a lot the past month. I don't know if you can tell. It's already starting to show some wear and tear, but definitely I think I'm going to do, I'm pretty positive I'm going to anyways, but let me know your thoughts of if you want a separate review on this. I know there's lots of them out there. I'm never the first on the bandwagon to do reviews for products, but if you are interested, I definitely will. Another base product that I have been loving is new from Jane Iredale, and this is their Amazing Base Refillable Brush. So this may look familiar because their Powder Me SPF refillable brush looks almost identical with the exception of maybe the logo being a tad different. But what this is their Amazing Base Loose Powder Foundation, which I've talked about a lot on this channel. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's glowy. It's dewy. It's very pigmented. And it's just absolutely beautiful on the skin. They now have it in this. Now, they haven't taken away the sifter, which is the component that it has always come in. It was the very first product that Jane ever launched. They're not taking that away. They're adding this as another component to people who maybe don't want to deal with the mess that a sifter can sometimes bring. They want something they can stick in their purse to reapply throughout the day. It's just another option. So if you aren't aware of the refillable brush, you twist it up. The brush is a mini version of the Jane Kabuki brush. Very, very soft. It is removable, so you can wash it. I wash mine on my Powder Me SPF, which I keep in my purse and reapply daily about once a week, and it washes beautifully. And then it has refills that you put in the bottom. It comes with 2 refills, and you can get them based on your color. I use Warm Sienna, and if you can tell, hopefully you can see that, the powder comes out very easily. I know some refillable brushes, the powder doesn't come out as easy, but this is fabulous. So if you're someone who likes to do your makeup on the go, who likes to touch up, this does have an SPF 20. It comes in 20 shades. They've added 7 new shades to the line. If you like to touch up your makeup, you want a little bit more SPF in your foundation products, you want something that's gonna absolutely not accentuate fine lines and wrinkles. I know a lot of people are a little skeptical of using powders if they have the fine lines and wrinkles because they've always been told that powders accentuate that. Some powders do. Typically, it's the powders that have a lot of talc in them that tend to accentuate that. None of Jane's products have talc, so this is not going to do this. It leaves a beautiful glowy finish. It's really, really pretty. So I wanted to let everybody know that this is available now because I did not want the sifter and the potential messiness of the original component to deter you from trying this product. So definitely check that out. And then the last makeup product that I love is the eyeshadow that I have on my eyes today. And this is the new luxury eye palette from Goss in Pearl. Again, I know that a ton of people have talked about this, definitely not the first, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I believe it's being marketed as like the perfect bridal palette. I can see that. I do think that you have to really, I mean, I know you have to enjoy cooler shades in order to like this. And you also kind of have to be comfortable with wearing pinkier shades unless you want to buy this knowing you'll never use this color. Because, I mean, it is a pink. I have it in my crease right now. These are the first 3 shades. So I have this shade, pink shade in the crease. I have this on my lid. I don't have this one on, but this is just a really pretty ivory matte shade. I have this color in my outer V. This color as a very soft liner, and then I don't have this shade on, but that's that topper color. It's absolutely gorgeous. The original Wayne Goss palette that came out has forever been one of my favorites. The formula really can't be beat. They are so soft, but they're very easy to blend. They're not so pigmented that it's scary for someone who's maybe not well versed in shadows yet, but they're pigmented enough. It's just really, really, really pretty. So if you like cool tones, if you like softer tones, you can definitely get a smoky eye out of this. But overall, this to me is a soft, cool tone palette. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad that I have this in my collection. All right, let's talk about my one skincare item. This is actually a sunscreen. Now, I have had a little bit of a change in my skin type. Not huge. I would still say I lean more normal. Definitely not dry, but I am a little bit oilier than I have ever been because I have changed. Well, I say because this is me self-diagnosing, but I did change my thyroid medication for my hypothyroidism. And I feel like ever since I've done that, I've been a little bit greasier, which is okay. I mean, if that's the only side effect, because I feel great otherwise, I'm okay with it. But sometimes I feel like I need a little bit more of a matte sunscreen. Have I stopped using my Elastin and Elta MD? No, probably never will. But I did add this to my collection, and this is from SkinCeuticals. It is the Physical Matte UV Defense Sunscreen, Broad Spectrum SPF 50. So this is, like I said, a matte sunscreen. And it does have a little bit of a tint. But when I say little bit, I mean little bit. This is very moussey in texture. It's a little bit smaller too. This is only a 1 ounce bottle, which is small. I feel like most of my other ones are at least 3 ounces. But this is the actual sunscreen and the consistency. So it is moussey. It has a tiny bit of a tint, but honestly, I feel like that tint is just to keep it from having a white cast. It is not to add tint to your skin. So if you're looking for something that has enough tint to where you could kind of have it be a tinted moisturizer with sunscreen, this is not going to be it. If you have oily skin and you are wanting a sunscreen that has physical sunscreen components, it's not that easy to find from my searching. Now, if you have one that works great for oily skin that's only physical, please share it because I would love to try it. But I have really been enjoying this. I got this from skintruth.com. I will link it down in the description box, but I like it. I like it for those days where I feel like maybe I want to wear a little bit of a glowier foundation, but I'm afraid my oils might be peeking through. I don't know. I'll be interested to see how my skin reacts come fall and winter. And again, it's not drastic, but it was enough for me to want to add this to my collection, and I'm really glad that I did. A new hair care product that I have added to my collection, because not only has my skin gotten a little bit oilier, but I have noticed my hair cannot last as long in between washings. And as a rule for me, for the past however many years, a long time, I have washed my hair twice a week. It's all I've needed. I have very thin hair. I feel like every time I wash it, more falls out. So I don't want to put that much stress on it. And it's always worked for me. I have used dry shampoo in between 4 years, and Living Proof has been my favorite 4 years, but they came out with a Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. And I feel like because my scalp has been getting oilier, that this would be something that I wanted to try out, and I'm so glad that I did. This says it actually cleans hair plus softens and shines. Honestly, I thought that they marketed the original Living Proof dry shampoo to do the same thing. I feel like this is just kind of the original amped up, and it really does work. Like, it doesn't need that, I don't need that much. I just spray it in, I leave it for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I rub it in with my fingers and I'm good to go. I do have to do this every day. Like if I wash my hair on a Sunday, Monday will be good. I'll do the dry shampoo on Tuesday. I'll do the dry shampoo on Wednesday, and then I'll wash my hair. So it's not something that lasts more than 24 hours for me, but it lasts and it does its job for the day, and I have really been enjoying it. So I heard really great things about this before I bought it anyway. So if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts. But if you are someone who really, really, really uses dry shampoo a lot, then I would check this out. Okay, let's talk about body oil. I posted on my stories about the body oil that I'm going to talk about next. And a lot of y'all were like, what makes you choose a body oil versus a body lotion? I honestly am no expert on body care, but I feel like it's just personal preference. Some people do not like the feel of a thick body lotion on their skin. Some people don't like the feel of a slick body oil on their skin. Some people don't even moisturize when they get out of the shower. Me, I can't really understand that way of thinking. I have to moisturize every single day when I get out of the shower. I like a body oil if it soaks into the skin quickly, doesn't leave a film on my skin, and smells good. Because I shower at night. I like to smell good all day long. I'm big into perfumes. I'm big into just smelling good. So I want to smell good at night too. So I love finding a good body oil where the scent lingers. And I personally find that if you use a body oil, the scent in the oil lingers and lasts more than in a body lotion. So if you're someone who showers in the morning and they do like to wear perfume, they don't want to use any body products that may interfere with their perfume, maybe you don't want to go with a body oil. So there's some, different things that you want to take into consideration, but that's my reasoning on why I love a body oil. The one that I posted about on my stories is from Bay Harbor Beauty. And this is the Glowing Body Oil in Toasted Brazilian Nut. And y'all, this one smells just like I think it's pronounced Truly Boom Boom Cream or Bum Bum Cream from Sol de Janeiro, the original. It smells just like that. Smells very good. It's not as strong, which I feel like was maybe a negative comment a lot that I heard about the actual Boom Boom Cream. It's not as strong, but it smells just like it, and it does linger, and it is so phenomenal. I've gone through, this is probably my third one of the body oils. I also love the Warm Vanilla Sugar and the Vanilla Sandalwood. Is it Vanilla Sandalwood? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that one's really good too. But love this one. I also have the Body Butter, and if you want to mix the two together, you're going to get like umpteen amounts of moisturization and double the amount of scent. It's so good. And then a new brand to me is something I have been loving the past couple of months, and this is Farmhouse Fresh. And I don't think it's a new brand to a lot of people. They have quite a few followers on Instagram. I have noticed them a lot in boutiques, and they have body oils too, and I have two of them. I have Red Hot Shandy, which to me smells like a freshly baked cinnamon cookie. I do find this to be more appropriate like fall, winter, kind of gets me in that vibe. You obviously can wear it any time of the year, but this is just that cozy cinnamon cookie, hot tea, apple cider type scent. Just gets me in the holiday moods. So you can see I haven't used as much of this one as I have this one. Can you see? Almost done with this baby. This is vanilla bourbon, and this smells phenomenal. It smells so good. I can't express to you how good this smells. It's a warm, boozy vanilla, as vanilla bourbon would lead you to believe. It's so phenomenal. So good. And the scent really does linger. I mean, I get comments from my family all the time. Oh, you smell so good. And this, I just obviously use it a lot. They sent a lot of samples with my first order, and I got to try out some other of the scents. The Agave Nectar body oil is amazing. There's one that's called like Quinceanberry or something like that. That's amazing. I don't know what I'll get to replace this. Probably this one and another one to try out, but this is really, really good. I also got some bar soap from them that I enjoy. So check Farmhouse Fresh out if you haven't already. All right, and finally, this is a very long video. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about, no, not finally, I've got two more things. I'm going to talk about my favorite scent of the month, which has been very hard to dial down because I have so many samples that I have been working through, and I have purchased a few of the full size because some of them have become instant favorites. So I think I'll do a perfume haul in a separate video, but this one has become it's just so good. This is from Guerlain, and it is Tonka Imperial. So Guerlain is redoing this kind of line of bottles. From what I understand, I don't think they're discontinuing any of the scents. Some of them might not be available right now until they release the new bottles, but from what I have gathered, I don't think they're discontinuing the scents. But this is an almond tonka fragrance. It has bitter almond, rosemary, and bergamot on the opening. I do not smell the rosemary. I do like rosemary in cooking. I do not want to smell like rosemary, so I don't personally think that I would like this if I could pick out the rosemary in the opening. I personally cannot. The middle is tonka bean, tobacco, and jasmine, and then the base is incense, cedar, and pine. I could see this being a legit unisex fragrance, but it is just so pretty. It's a little similar to Velvet Tonka from BDK, but to me, they're different enough to warrant having both of them. I mean, let's be real. I can justify anything when it comes to perfume, so maybe don't take my advice on that, but this I have been absolutely loving, and it really, I think, is going to shine in the fall and winter. Okay, and finally, a food product. I feel like I've always got to share some kind of food or drink with y'all. This is a mix that a friend of mine told me about. She said, you've got to get this the next time you're at the store. It's from Simple Mills, and it's almond flour baking mix, pumpkin muffin, and bread baking mix. Only whole food ingredients. So when you look at the ingredients, it has almond flour, organic coconut sugar, pumpkin arrowroot, spices, coconut flour, baking soda, and salt. So whole ingredients. You add water, eggs, and oil to the mix, and you can make muffins or bread. I have only made muffins. My friend makes bread. So, I mean, obviously it works for both, as it states on the box. My kids love these. I love these. They are so good. So good. And it's just, again, getting me into that fall holiday mood. If any of y'all know me personally, you know I am a sucker for the holidays. I mean, I listen to Christmas music all year round. Amazon Alexa is like, really? Again, Christmas music? And I'm like, yes, again. Alexa, play Christmas music. I love it. But this just gets me in that mood. I love pumpkin anything. So I just wanted to share this because until my friend told me about it, I had no idea that this brand even existed. I get mine at Kroger, and it's not with like the cake mixes and stuff. It's actually over by the Truvia and Stevia and that kind of thing, which is a totally separate side of the aisle in my grocery store. So it's a little bit tougher for me to find, but I'm sure they sell it online too. But I just wanted to share that because I have been loving them. My kids have been loving them. Anything that I can get my kids to eat that's different from the 5 things they eat right now, I'm all about. So I had to share. All right. Woo, I know that was a long one. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like once I start these monthly favorites again, it's maybe not going to be as long. Yeah, who am I kidding? It's going to be this long. I just like to talk about this stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm going to have everything linked down in the description box below. Before you leave, don't forget to check out that link to Ana Luisa that I have in my description box and get your 10% off site-wide. Let me know what your favorites have been recently. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you're all staying happy, healthy, safe, and sane, and that most of all, you go out and have a very blessed day.